crazy, the reception that the market has right now on anything relating to AI. And what's crazy about the AI shit too, is you could charge a big setup fee. So you could charge $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 just to set the thing up. And then from there, you can say, oh, it's only $100 a month from there. But you already made your money. You already made 20, 30 bands on the client, you know? Now, you can even run an ad. Like, for example, I'll give you a perfect example. It's called AI SaaS. This is a great thing that's popping right now. You create a bunch of different AI, like small SaaS solutions. Okay. I'll give you an example. And they have to be niche down. They cannot be just like basic things. So let's talk about, I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to create a little diagram, share my screen. This is what I mean. This is one of the fastest ways to make a retarded amount of money right now. And you don't need to do anything. You don't even need to hop on sales calls. Like, you literally don't need, sure, if you hop on sales calls, great. It'll make your success rate better. But really, you don't need sales calls for this. So basically what we're going to be talking about is creating AI SaaS, mini AI SaaS solutions for purchase off landing pages. Okay. And all it does is you add a Stripe payment link. So it's just going to bill them automatically every month. And then you set up a Zap such that once that payment link has been paid, okay, so I'm going to write here, prerequisites, okay, first thing, prerequisites, okay, first thing, landing page, okay, nice landing page, make sure it's sick. Next thing, Stripe payment link on the page, okay? Next thing, you're going to need Zap created to deliver the solution to them upon payment, okay? And remember, this Stripe payment link is a Stripe recurring subscription, or just call it recurring payment link, okay? This is going to bill them every single month, okay? On this landing page, okay, we're going to say landing page with billing, Stripe billing portal. Okay, you guys know about that, right? You guys know about the Stripe billing portal?
I saw it, but I don't know too much about it.
Okay, I'll explain it to you real quick. So Stripe launched this thing 2-3 months ago, where you don't need to build a whole billing section on your website. You can just put like what's called the Stripe billing portal onto your website. It's just a little hyperlink in your footer. Okay. For example, we go to my website. We go here, manage billing. See that? So same thing. You do the exact same thing. Okay. But you're going to need to do that for this. You're going to 100%, this is 100% going to need that, because the whole point of this is to never talk to them ever. And basically all you're doing is running ROAS based ads where you're just getting money in your pocket like every month. So basically how it works is like this. You pick a niche. So let's just say you pick a niche. Okay, for this, I'm just going to give you an example. Let's pick property management companies. Okay, pick a niche. Once you have a niche, you then build a chat bot, okay, specific to that niche. Okay, so you saw how we built the GHL AI booking bot. If anyone's unaware of how to build a booking bot or any kind of SMS bot or any kind of WhatsApp bot or even Instagram bot, it's all doable via GHL, all of it. Okay, just to be clear, you build all of these little bots in GHL. We're not talking about hiring a Ukrainian coder for 10 bands or whatever. Like, you don't need any of that shit. You just go to GHL and the prompts that you're giving inside the bot is what makes it niche. Okay. So property management companies I'm targeting, I'm building a chat bot for the specific niche. Okay. So whenever that chatbot talks, it's only going to use very particular responses, right? So as an example, this might be for property management. You have to know the niche, right? So property management might have two different markets it serves. It might have the tenants, okay? So the people it's putting, property management companies, what they do is they take tenants and they put them in owner properties. So they work with owners to get them tenants, and they work with tenants to get them housing, okay? So that's what a property management company does, okay? And they also do other things like maintenance requests and a few other things like that, right? So imagine you made a tenant bot, okay, for tenants, so that a tenant doesn't need to call the fucking property management company. They don't need to do anything. The only thing they need to do is chat on WhatsApp or on Instagram or whatever the fuck with this bot. So anytime it's a service request of something broke in the house and they need to get that fixed, they chat with this bot. Anytime they need, if they're asking for let's just say a delay on the payment, say, okay, my rent is due on this day. Can I please get an extension of 2 days? Okay. You can prompt your bot in a massive way, like a huge, huge prompt where it has, okay, respond to the lead's response based on what they just said, using all of this information. Okay. Referencing all of this information, but create a short and concise response that is relevant to what this person just said in their message, right? So everything we talked about in the AI booking bot, if you don't know what that is, go and find it. You can find it in the curriculum. That, once you watch that, you'll then know what I'm talking about now, okay? You create this bot. Now the tenant is going to be able to not have to speak to this property manager. All you're doing, okay, is you're charging the property manager, okay, a simple, let's just say $20, $19.99, okay, upwards of $19.99 to, let's just say, depending on how valuable it is, to $39.99, okay, per month. So this is per month. And you're charging that for a certain amount of uses. So let's just say, for example, the $19 a month gets them 5 tenants. Okay, you can build your package however you want. Whatever, or you could say 5 tenants might be a little too low. So we can say the $20 one per month gets them, and remember, not every tenant's even going to use this. So the usage, you're gonna have to price it according to the usage, right? Because ChatGPT and GHL, the SMS usage, the ChatGPT API usage, that's gonna rack up depending on how much usage there is. So you need to limit the amount of use cases within the package, right? So you can have standard, premium, and diamond that you sell to this property manager, and you can say, okay, it even starts at $49 a month, gives you, let's just say, okay, 20 tenant licenses. Okay, then you can say $97 a month equals 50 tenants. Okay, and then you can do 197 equals we'll say 150 tenants. Nope, I'm going to tell you this right now. No property manager who's going to buy this is going to go for this package or this package. All of them have hundreds of tenants, all of them. So you're going to come in here and say, okay, we're going to charge you $497, okay? And this is going to be for 450 tenants. And then we're going to charge you $997 for we're going to say 850 plus tenants. Okay, that's it. This sits on a landing page with different payment link subscriptions. Okay, you just run ads at this fucking landing page. Okay, showing your bot, showing what it does, how it helps you. What does it help them do? It helps them increase efficiency, helps them, save time talking to people. Okay, we can customize the bot however you want. If you wanted to mention certain things and deny rent extensions, we can do that. It's all about what you put in the information library of the bot. Then the bot can do it on its own. It doesn't need someone to have oversight. It can do it all on its own. And so obviously any real property manager is going to be either paying you $1,000 a month, $500 a month, or $200 a month. There's not going to be a case where you have like these people, like very little. Okay. And even if those people do come, great, you're selling to them as well. Okay. And what's nice is that this is no sales call. This is going to be, you're going to need a VSL on the page. Okay. So just as a reminder, for those who don't know what a VSL is a video sales letter. Okay. You're going to need a video sales letter on the landing page. So let's go back up here to the prerequisite section. You're going to need a VSL created and added to landing page. Very important. Okay. This is what's going to sell for you because we don't want to be doing sales calls here. And everything is done via GHL. Every new client that signs up on the payment, just to be clear about what the Zap is doing here, the Zap is doing this. Once they pay, all we're doing with Zapier, creating a new sub account. So this is a new location in GHL. Okay. That is loaded from a snapshot / loaded from a snapshot. And the snapshot is going to have the GHL booking bot, the property manager specific booking bot in it. So everything's already fucking set up. You don't need to do anything. Boom, the payment comes in, sub accounts created, snapshots loaded in, and then account credentials, so like login credentials, are sent to the person who bought. Okay. And essentially what happens here is you don't even have, first of all, you don't even have to give them the login credentials to GHL. But if you want it, if you wanted to, which I think it makes more sense to do because, they can see an oversight and see how the bot's responding and they can, change the prompts themselves, whatever. You can also give them access to a membership offer within GHL, which is going to be a mini course, okay, explaining how to navigate this bot, how to do this bot, how to change this bot, how to optimize it, how to give it more information, how to like reduce the information it has, how to like give it your specific operating procedure or whatever. So you're going to create the new sub account. We're going to load the snapshot. We're going to send the account credentials to the person all automatically, grant them the membership offer, which is going to be the course within GHL on how to actually navigate this bot. And then we are going to set them up on SaaS mode. So everything that we do here is going to be on SaaS mode. So all the credits they're using are actually getting rebuilt to them. So remember, this shit is what you're getting. This is your money over here. Anything that's usage credits gets rebuilt to them in GHL SaaS mode. Okay. So with that being said, once they get all that, then you're also going to send them a welcome email. Okay. Okay, that welcome email is going to say, okay, here's what's good. Here's how to use it. Da, 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 da. If you need any help or support, welcome email with support access. And support access is going to be another fucking bot, okay, that they chat with. It's going to be literally a bot. So literally a bot or a, support chat. GHL has that support chat feature that can pull into another location, and then you can have a support chat with a VA, okay? And all you're doing is running ads, okay? So you're going to also, in the prerequisites, you're going to be creating 3 to 8 video ads, all efficiently walking through the value of your property management bot. Okay. And what does it do for them? It gives them more efficiency, it gives them this, it gives them that, it saves them this amount of time. It's only this cost, right? You're firing your customer support reps or your leasing agents or whatever, or your tenant CSR reps or whatever, and you're replacing it with a fucking bot, right? And that's only costing you like 1/8 of the price, 1/9 of the price, 1/10 of the price. It's pennies on the dollar. Okay. So someone coming to this landing page will just buy it. Okay. You can give them a 30-day free trial. okay, with just SaaS rebilling and just tell them it's a free trial. However, you're going to pay for the credits. Or you do it like this. You give them a lifetime access offer and say, you can, the first, offer, you can create a bunch of landing pages. The first landing page can say, okay, if you buy it up front, you're going to have to pay whatever, $1,500 one time. Okay. But you're getting lifetime access. You don't have to pay monthly after. You just have to pay for the credits. Okay. You're not going to pay monthly though as a sub. And then you can say on that same landing page, in 4 days, this price is going to go back up to these prices monthly, right? And then, so the only way to get the lifetime access offer is if you pay now, right? Another way that you can make sure this landing page is selling is give them a 30-day money back return policy, where they clearly see that policy on the landing page. They'll then put their credit card information and they'll then sign up and pay and be able to manage their own billing subscription and everything all from this landing page. Okay. So it's crazy what's possible. And imagine if you just spent, okay, for those that have money on the call, there's obviously people that don't have money on the call, and there's people that have money on the call. For those that have money on the call, imagine you spent 15 grand, okay, on this. And let's just say that you brought in even a shit ROAS. First of all, this offer will stand out on its own. It will bring a good ROAS because no one's fucking doing this shit. Very few people are doing this, right? So you can create custom bots for different niches and test this for multiple niches, run a SaaS subscription, spend 10 or 15 grand for each one of the bots on testing the ads. And let's just say that you don't even have a good ROAS. Some of our campaigns are performing at 5x, 10x, 20x, 50x. I have one campaign for an HVAC client. She's making $700K a month on fucking 6K in ad spend. Okay. So that's like 130 ROAS, right? But let's just say that this person, you're spending 15 grand on this ad and you're only getting a 1x return on ad spend. So what you get back is $15,000. Okay. So on the front end, you just broke even. That's all that happened. Okay. So you just broke even. And remember, this is month one. So this is, you're dropping this money in 1 month. Okay. 15K a month. Okay. Let's just say we spent that, boom, that attributed to a 1x ROAS, and it's not. Your ROAS will be higher. It will be much higher. Okay. Because you're going to be able to stand out significantly with this type of offer. But anyways, so 1x ROAS, we're going to assume is the worst case scenario. Okay. Even if it isn't a 1x ROAS and it's a 0.5x ROAS. So you're losing 50% and you're only making, okay, I'm going to put this in a different line. You're only making 0.5x ROAS, okay, which means you're only making $7,000, $7,500 back, okay? Let's just say that this is 1 month. You have two options for 1 month. 1x ROAS, and then worst case scenario, you make 50% of the money back, okay? These things need to be done correctly. If your landing page is shit, don't spend 15 grand. Okay. Obviously, make sure everything's chiseled, make sure everything's perfect. And once it's perfect, that's when you just start dropping the money. But anyways, so let's assume that this is the case. This is a subscription. Okay. So in month 2, all of the money that you spent comes back. In situation 1, you just made 15K. Okay. In situation 1, month 2 is producing $15,000 in subscriptions. Let's assume a 20 or 30% churn rate. So we'll say that 20 or 30% churn off of it, even though you can put 3-month minimum on there, whatever. But let's just say 15,000 times 0.8. So you're looking at 13K in return. So let's just say 13K returned with 20% churn. Okay. You just made, okay, in the first month, you dropped 15 grand. You got 15 grand back, okay, on the first month on like them paying initially. Then on the next month, so you're at zero, you're at net zero because you spent 15 and then you receive 15. So you basically made nothing at this point. Next month, with 20% churn, accounted for, you just made $13,000 doing fuck all, with literally doing nothing, literally doing zilch, right? And then the following month, we're going to assume there's another 20% churn. So that's going to drop to, let's just say 11 grand. Now your total earnings is 13K plus 11K. So you just basically made 24K, right? Doing nothing. And then the next one, now you're churning 20%. So that's 9K that you made. So now you're at 30, 33 grand doing fuck all, not doing anything, right? And this is only off of 1 month of 15K in ad spend. Let's just say you spent again 15K in month 2, and again in month 3, and again in month 4. You're just you can turn this into a 7-figure thing, especially if you're doing this across multiple niches, right? And you have multiple of these ads, you're duplicating these landing pages, duplicating these apps, making sure everything is set up, and you're testing new niches for people. Like, I'll give you another example. A mortgage bot. One thing mortgage agents hate to do is collect the documents from people, collect their tax returns, collect all their fucking income statements, collect people's credit scores, collect all the bullshit, right? So that they can then crunch those numbers, send it to their lenders, and determine if the lenders are going to lend for this person's mortgage. But it's a whole hassle just getting those documents in. So why not allow a bot to do that for you? We'll call it the document collection bot, or the mortgage time-saving bot, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It doesn't matter. And you put a bot in front of a niche, and that bot solves that particular niche's problems, either saves them time, increases efficiency, reduces their cost, drives them more revenue, whatever the value is. And you spend money on ads, okay? Even in this situation, a 0.5x ROAS, if you drop 15K and you made 7,500 back, you're in the hole by 7,500, okay? The following month, you're going to make the 7,500 back, okay? Or it's going to have 20% churn and you're going to make 6,000 back. Doesn't matter. It's going to pay off. It's going to pay itself back. But you're not going to have a 0.5x ROAS on this. This is going to be minimum 1x, minimum 1x. So, and this model is not even talking about the fact that you can create lifetime offers where you're saying, okay, pay me, 1,500 or $2,000 up front. You get lifetime access to this bot. You're never gonna have to pay monthly for it. All you're gonna have to pay for is the usage stats, which is gonna be like anywhere between $10 to $30 a month, which is nothing crazy, right? So, and you use this, you create one bot, you scale it up, get it to like even 20, 30 grand a month. It's perfect for the bot. And then move on to the next bot. Get that one to 20, 30 grand a month, move on to the next bot. 20, 30 grand a month, move on to the next bot. Now you're just chilling on a beach. You're not doing anything. You don't have to do shit. So anyone who says that making money is like hard, they're just not trying. They're not trying hard enough. Okay. You can stay in the rat race, or you can do things like this. And this is what I mean by AI solutions. Okay. This is just one example. There's fucking so many more. There's so many more things you can do. You can create a prompt library for people. Why don't you do this? Create this bot for property managers. Also create a prompt library for property managers. Like 300 amazing prompts that you can use in your property management company. Okay. So you have the bot and you have the prompt library. Okay. Where now you're just enabling these property managers to start using AI more. And then you're now that AI solution. You put it on a different domain, call it AIpropertymanagers.com or whatever, right? Boom, it's sitting on its own landing page, its own branding and everything. It's not even affiliated to your agency, right? You run that, you have that set up, and then what you do is you duplicate it again and do the same fucking thing for another niche and another niche and another niche. And so honestly, like we'll stop calling it a marketing agency at that point. We'll start calling it an AI agency, right? So that's the beauty of doing this. So anyways, I gotta go, but I hope you guys do this. Like, I hope I didn't waste my time talking about this. This is valuable as fuck. This is like, no one is gonna teach you this, okay? No one online's talking about the shit, and very few people are even considering doing this stuff. So do it. It's not hard to set up. You can set it up, I promise you, in 7 days. 7 days, all the prerequisites can be done. All the assets can be created. Everything can be ready to go. And all you're doing is running ads and producing results. Boom, boom, boom.
I have a quick question about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so like these chatbots, are they talking about like leads the client already has, or like are you also doing lead gen for them
Exactly.
alongside
No, it's
the
only for
chatbot?
what the client already has. So you're not remember, you're not like running an ad campaign for them or like trying to do their marketing here. What you're doing is you're just plugging a tiny solution. You're becoming a software company. That's what you're doing. You're just charging a SaaS subscription, just like Pandadoc, Close.io, GHL. They're charging us so that we can use their solution, their tool. That's what we're doing. And you're giving them the power to manipulate it, just like I can manipulate GHL however I want. I can manipulate Pandadoc and create my own docs however I want. Pandadoc's not doing it for me, right? I'm doing it within their tool. So all you're doing is you're masking your GHL sub account as a SaaS tool. Okay, you can even remove all the shit. Like they don't need to see payments. They don't need to see marketing tab, reporting tab. They don't need to see any of those fucking tabs. Like you can give them a sub account that loads just workflows, conversations, and workflows and pipeline. That's it. You know what I mean? And like they log into GHL and all they see is those three tabs because you can remove those tabs within the snapshot, right? And then they just see those three things. They're not confusing it. They're not looking at it as a CRM or anything like that. They're just looking at it as what it is, which is a software for making one process in their business more efficient. I didn't even talk about the owner side. This is just the tenant bot, right? And so you're not loading people in. That's you can upsell them on that if you want, right? First install this, be like, look, use this for your existing property, your existing tenants and whatnot. And look, if you want to, generate more, tenants or you want to generate more, owners, I can help you do that. But once again, the whole point of this, Ryan, is to make it hands off. You don't want to be doing shit. You don't want to be like running another marketing agency here. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to make this automated in every way. I don't even want to hop on sales calls for this. You know what I mean? I just want payments coming into my Stripe account. Boom, 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 waking up. It's like running a Shopify store, right? You just see the Shopify payments come in. That's it. No need to, talk to anyone. No need to mention anything. If they need support, they're going to get support from your AI bot, or they're going to get support from a VA on your team that's just going to manage the conversations in another GHL sub account, right? But they don't talk to you ever. They don't even know who you are. You're not, like your name is not tied to this. They don't know who you are. They don't know anything about you. Maybe in the ads and the landing pages and the VSLs, maybe your face will be in there or whatever. But like they don't know anything about you. They don't need to do any research. They just need like something that works. It just shows that it works, shows how it works, shows it in real-time action, and shows how it makes it more efficient. So you might want to run some tests and things like that and make a sick VSL. This 100% depends on your ability to be a marketer. Okay. What I mean by being a marketer, I mean like getting a solid VSL. Okay. Making ads that are sick, right? Crafting a high converting landing page, right? Like, making sure your automations are done correctly, right? These are all things that are marketer skills. If you're a good marketer, okay, you can set this up in a way where it will convert like clockwork, like very well, like, and then you can install Hotjar even on the tool. I don't know if you guys know what Hotjar is. Quickly, before I go, Hotjar, okay. Hotjar is a solution that allows you to see how are people behaving on my landing page, okay? So it'll give you click maps, scroll maps, heat maps, hovering their mouse maps, right? It's like you literally, you can, 1 second, where's the rest of these maps? I want to show you. So you see one guy, this is how someone's behaving. You can see where he's hovering and whatever, what he's clicking on. You can see each individual session recorded. So it'll record every person who comes on this landing page, what they're doing on the landing page, how they're behaving on the landing page, literally everything, anything that they're doing on the landing page, from clicking, hovering, scrolling to navigating. You have each video of each session recorded as well. And you can install that on your page to see how you need to change things. Like, let's just say they come to your page, they play the VSL, and then after 20 seconds of the VSL, they're leaving and they're exiting. So you know what you need to do. You need to change that section of your VSL, and you need to make that section of your VSL better, right? Because that's what's causing people to leave.
And when it comes to the clients like integrating this with their systems, I mean, do they just give like the phone number to their leads and then that just connects to the AI bot when they get a text from that number?
No, you just use a GHL number and they just log into
Yeah, that's
GHL.
what I mean. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they log into GHL using a GHL number, and all they're doing is just fucking looking at the conversations tab, right? Like if I go to GHL right now, right? Inside GHL, we're gonna see a bunch of shit that these people don't ever need to use. Okay. They don't need reporting. They don't need reputation. They might need memberships to give them that free course that's going to explain to them how it works, right? Give them like a little, once they pay and sign, you can give them like a little video course on how to do da 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 da, or how to manipulate your bot, right? They don't need landing pages, okay? They don't need any of these things. They just need settings. They need opportunity pipeline. They're going to need conversations. They're going to need memberships, and they're going to need automation, which is going to be for the workflow, for the actual AI booking bot workflow. So they're going to come to automations, be able to see here is like, for example, an AI booking bot template. You're just going to create it exactly like this, like how we spoke about it previously, right? And once you set that up, the only thing they realistically need is the automation, is memberships, is conversations. You can leave the dashboard if you want. And then opportunities. It's really it. They don't need anything else. There's nothing else they'll need in this process, right? And make it simpler for them. They log in, and then you can also remember what I said over here? I said that they should be getting in the Zap, they should be getting a welcome email. Okay. So in that welcome email, you should also tell them to download the GHL mobile application. It's called Lead Connector. They just download Lead Connector on their phone. So now on the go, they have a mobile app where they can see this whole thing. At any moment, they can come into conversations and they can jump in for the bot. You see what I mean? Like, let's just say I go to this lead right now, right? Over here, if I'm like trying to override this conversation, right? Let's just say an AI is already talking to Celia, right? They're already talking together, blah, blah, blah. The AI is already communicating. I can just come here right now, campaigns and workflows, and remove that person manually from the AI booking bot. See what I mean? I can just remove them. Like there's active and past. You can just remove them right from here manually. Boom, they're out. Okay. And then I can jump in now as the owner or as the lease manager or as the whatever the fuck, the VA, and jump in and now take the conversation from there, right? So you need to be able to train them. This is going to be the success of this. Like I said, 100% depends on your ability to be a good marketer. If you're a good marketer and you can think of every possible situation and solution from a sales standpoint and from a service standpoint, you can think of every fucking thing. You build all the service stuff, you build it into the membership offer. They're just getting a course now, right? So now they get the course explaining how to use this bot, how to remove people, how to manually override, how to load in templates, because you can actually add email templates in here as well. You know, like here, boom, I can load in whatever, bunch of templates for if I override the AI booking bot, I can come in and just send a template. So now VA can handle this for you, or your leasing manager can handle this for you, or whoever. And you're basically making a course. Now that course, because this is just one niche, right? Because we are going to duplicate this for 5 to 10 different niches, okay? Because we're going to do that, we don't need to make sure this course that we're putting in here under memberships, we don't want it to be super niche, the course. The course should be 1 or 2 videos. The first 1 or 2 videos are just talking about the niche. So property management, and then the rest on how to remove people, how to set up the tech, how to how to manage conversations, whatever the hell. That can all be generic videos that apply to every single niche that you create. So that way you're not recreating courses for each one. You're just recreating 1 or 2 videos explaining that it's for this niche, and it's drag and drop. This becomes one of the easiest things you can do, and you can really scale this up. You can really scale this up big time. This isn't a joke. So like, just try it, like pick a niche. Okay. I don't care which one. You can use property management. I really don't give a fuck. Pick a niche and go balls deep into that niche and try this. You know, it's just a side project. Obviously, you have your agency, you have your money, you have your flow, cash flow coming in, but this is a side project. Okay. You have a new wave passing by called AI. Okay. You got to either grab a surfboard, ride the wave, and figure out how you're going to do it, not just like how everyone else is doing it. Like everyone's doing GHL booking bots, right? And everyone's selling that in a stupid way, which is, yeah, let me just book in your leads, right? That's what everyone's doing. So what are you going to do differently, right? Niche it down as an example. Make it a fucking SaaS product, okay? Don't hop on sales calls. Now you can just scale up your revenue just by scaling your ad spend, right? Imagine you even use YouTube ads for this. It'd be perfect YouTube ads. Someone typing in property management software, right? Someone typing in property management, you know, hacks or whatever, right? In YouTube or in Google, you can target those people with your YouTube ad. See what I mean? So now you're actually hitting the people looking for the solution and you're just showing them the solution. Then they just sign up automatically and pay you automatically. You know what I mean? And you can even do like this, like eventually, once you have this set up, you can even do like a lead magnet. You could say, okay, I'm running direct response ads, which are just people coming to this landing page and paying. That's direct response, right? But then you can also do like a lead magnet and say, okay, download this 100 prompt property management, 100 prompt library that you can use for your property management company. All it's going to cost you is $19. Download it for 20 bucks. Okay. Someone downloading that is either a property management company, okay, or someone looking to start one, or someone that deals with property management companies. So they either can be a buyer of your software, or they will want to start to be a buyer of your software because they want to start a property management company, or they work with property management companies, which means they can be a white label partner of your software and sell it to their fucking property management companies that they work with. See what I mean? There's only 3 options. No one's downloading that prompt library unless they're involved in those 3 ways. See what I mean? So that can be your lead magnet to get people interested in AI meets property management. Perfect. Now let me send ads and deploy ads, direct response ads at getting people buying this bot. You know what I mean? And then all you're doing, the only hands-on part of this is every 2 weeks, you're just creating new ads. Okay. That's all you're doing every 2 weeks. And like, you're using people are going to be using this solution. So you're going to have more shit to put in your ads. You're going to have testimonials you can put in the ads. You're going to have, use cases. You're going to have conversations. Remember, this is all in your GHL instance. So I can log in here and just click into their account just like that, right? Once I'm in their account, right, I can see everything they're doing with their tenants and shit. So you can just screen record whatever they're doing and block out whatever the names or whatever, and now use that in your ads for the next 2 weeks or blah, blah, blah. You just have someone producing video editor ads for you. So anyways, this is fucking bulletproof. You guys need to do this. Don't waste any time. Just get started on it. You know what I mean? We talk a lot about the agency game. Get the agency game, remember, is your cash cow. That's what keeps you afloat. That's what allows you to be in a position to even make plays like this. Okay. So your agency is more important than anything. Okay. Keep that alive, keep that afloat, keep that making you money. But realistically speaking, you need to have side projects. You need to have these little automated side projects you're doing, or even other businesses that you're pursuing. But you're using the agency as the way to generate cash. Okay. Hey guys, if you like that video and you like the strategy, I have a lot more strategies where that came from. All you got to do is like and subscribe so you can see more content like this. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. As well, it helps me. Now, the other thing is that I also offer a coaching program. Now, this coaching program is for a select group of entrepreneurs and agency owners and people who are serious about looking for ways to make more money. So that want to scale up, that want to actually produce more income. This is just one example of the countless strategies. I don't post everything from our coaching group. I post about 8%, maybe 7% of what we're covering in that group. I post that on YouTube here and there, but for the most part, you're not getting access to all the valuable stuff. So if you really want all the value, you definitely need to join the coaching program. And you can find that in the link below. I'd be happy to work with you. We have one-on-one and group environments, but this is basically the fastest and best way for you to produce a lot of income. Okay. We really want growth for our students. We really want them to make money. Okay. This isn't a joke. So you're going to have someone in your corner who's holding you accountable, who's not wasting any time. Okay. So if you need someone there and you need the actual know-how and the information plus the accountability, trust me, I'm your guy. Okay. And I look forward to working with you. All right. So all in all, whether we work together or not, pleasure. Thank you for being here. Thank you for looking at my content. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Okay. You guys have a great one.